Peace. Conservative Rap. Patrick is the name. I also go by Patriot when I'm rhyming. I'd like to talk today with you about homelessness. Because to me, it happened again. I'm walking down the block, enjoying a nice cityscape. You can tell by just the infrastructural, design, outdoor architecture of the minds that designed the city space, what was intended, and before you could even fully take it in, bam, some homeless dude with his entire life's belongings littered and cluttered all over the place and destroying like the whole ambiance of the environment. I had to physically climb over the guy, and I'm wondering what's with this homelessness popping up everywhere, as if it's like cool or something, or like I don't know if you or I missed out on some sort of fashion trend. Like I didn't get the memo. The trash is a blight on the eyes of what would otherwise be, again, this beautiful infrastructure, a wonderful landscape. And in my mind, it actually speaks a bit to the devolution of human character, really where our civilization as a whole is headed, based on the fact that we tend to tolerate it. It's disgusting, and it's also disgusting to me that we're not supposed to talk about it or point out how absurd and dangerous it is. It also festers disease. I was able to pull this up with a quick, and it's fascinating what you're able to pull up with AI these days. Check this out. I saw this just with like a 2-second Google search. Yes, homelessness is strongly linked to increased risk and spread of infectious diseases. Homeless individuals often face conditions that make them more susceptible to illness and less able to recover, while also lacking access to sanitation and healthcare, facilitating the spread of disease within their community and to the broader population. I don't know if you, and this goes into specifics: compromised health, unsanitary conditions, congregate living, barriers to healthcare, exposure to vectors, specific diseases of concern, and other technical terminology to cover common sense. I don't know if you may remember a few years ago, some emissaries from China went to visit California, and the mayor and Governor Newsom somehow magically found within a few moments, a few weeks, the resources to clean up their areas. And Cali has it a lot worse than we do here in New York. I don't know about your specific area, but it was fascinating how quickly they were able to clean things up for Chinese visitors for a temporary stay. And once the visitors left, they immediately cleaned it up. Here in New York, whenever there's like Olympics, or sometimes we'll have for the United Nations different conferences where ambassadors and so forth are visiting, and immediately you see all of the resources come to clean up these areas. But for us, the taxpayer, never such the case. It's really fascinating. And I think our civilization, again, it's become puny where we can't even speak about it for fear of being branded, right, as some sort of xenophobe or some sort of diminutive downstream subset of racists. There's also this thing, I don't know if you heard of it, sweep defense, which in my mind is the most pathetic form of enablism you can muster. Activists who specifically organize around the right for someone to remain homeless, take up sidewalk space, and of course enable this sort of disease and just disgusting nonsense that we see all around us. Giuliani once said it best. He said, what if it was your brother or your mom, your cousin, just sitting out there on the street? Would you allow them to wallow in that despair and that disease? It represents mental health crisis in many states. I think Sliwa is, from his work with the Guardian Angels over the years, I've seen clips of him actually deal with this and talk to it specifically. So again, just as everyday people, I think that's one question. Like, who's the leader in your area that you think can address the homeless problem, if it is a homeless, if there is an issue where you live? What have you seen? What's the craziest like instance you've seen of it where you live? And for the parents out there, feel free to comment below. Like, what do you? That's what I wonder. What do you actually tell your children when you walk by this stuff and they naturally have questions about the derelict, like sitting there, littering the place? In many cases, they can even become aggressive. It's almost as though that sense of entitlement that they have, like this right to the space that they have, it's just getting out of control. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share. Check me out at ConservativeRap.com for more dialogue and rhymes around this subject. Thanks, and take care.